Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters. Welcome back to our channel, our series of the world of the Jinn, where we are trying to educate ourselves and know everything related to this mysterious creation of Allah Subhana wa ta'ala, the Jinn. Today is the 7th video in the series in which we'll discuss whether Jinn kind also has any weaknesses or shortcomings. And if yes, then what are they? So let us continue with our journey and let's delve into the topic without any delay. First of all, let us understand that no creation of Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala has made is without any shortcomings. Even the angels have some limitations. For example, the angels cannot read the Quran. These limitations are present to make us realize that no one is made perfect, and the only one who is without flaws and limitations is Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala himself. And remember, stating that the humans, angels, or jinns have limitations does not at all mean that there is something wrong with our creation. We are all created with extreme perfection by Allah. Instead, it means that we are made the way we can do specific things and cannot do specific other things based upon His perfect knowledge. Now, there is a limitation of the jinn that they cannot fly above the first heaven no matter how hard they try. And this is the reason why they have to eavesdrop on the skies to get to know the secrets of the angels. Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, "O assembly of jinn and humans, if you can penetrate beyond the realms of the heavens and the earth, then do so, but you cannot do that without our authority." Another major limitation of the jinn is that it can never acquire the form of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, neither in reality nor in someone's dreams, as we can understand it from this hadith. Abdullah narrated that the Prophet ﷺ said, "Whoever saw me in a dream while sleeping has indeed seen me, for indeed the shaitan cannot resemble me." In another hadith, we can find this limitation of Satan mentioned by our Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Jabir reported Allah's Messenger ﷺ as saying, "He who saw me in sleep in fact saw me, for it is not possible for the Satan to appear in my form." And he also said, "When any one of you see a bad dream, he should not inform anyone, for it is a sort of vain sport of the devil in the state of sleep." So, if anyone sees Prophet Muhammad ﷺ in his dreams, then truly he has seen Prophet Muhammad ﷺ only, and the dream he saw was the truth. Abu Qatada reported Allah's Messenger ﷺ as saying, "He who saw me in a dream in fact saw the truth, what is true." Another major weakness of the jinn is that all its tricks are empty, baseless, and weak. These strategies that the jinn apply to the humans to trick them and to make them sin are not very manipulative. And if we humans are careful enough, we can easily avoid them and not let us get harmed by them. Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, "Believers fight for the cause of Allah, whereas disbelievers fight for the cause of the devil. So fight against Satan's evil forces. Indeed, Satan's schemes are ever weak." Coming on to the next weakness that many of us may never have thought of, and that is that all the jinn's power, abilities, and strength becomes absolutely nothing in front of a devoted believing servant of Allah. Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, Allah added, "You will truly have no authority over my faithful servants, and sufficient is your Lord as a guardian." We are so terrified of the jinn that we don't even dare to mention him during night hours, as we have a false perception in our minds that if we took his name, the jinns would appear from nowhere and attack us. Well, here we see that Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala has clearly stated that the jinn has no authority whatsoever over the believing and faithful servants of Allah. Not only does the jinn have no control over the believing servants of Allah, but there are some believing servants whom the jinn himself is afraid of. And one of such people was none other than Umar radiyallahu anhu. Narrated Sa'ad bin Abi Waqqas, Allah's Messenger ﷺ said to Umar, "By him in whose hands my life is, whenever Satan sees you taking a path, he follows a path other than yours." So much lies and misinformation is spread about the jinn through the stories and their depiction in movies that normal people are of the perception that a jinn is an entity that can overpower them. And thus, they need to be really scared of the jinns, while this is totally untrue. The most harmful and dangerous jinn is powerless before a normal faithful servant of Allah. Another limitation of the Jinn is that it cannot open the door that is closed by invoking Allah's name upon it. Jabir bin Abdullah reported Allah's Messenger ﷺ having said, "When the wings of the night spread, or it is night, restrain your children from going out. For the Satan is abroad at that time, and when a part of the night is past, free them, and shut the doors, making mention of God's name. For Satan does not open a closed door, and tighten the mouths of water skins and mention the name of Allah. Cover your utensils and mention the name of Allah, even though you should just put something on them and extinguish your lamps. Therefore, if someone closes the door and the open utensils are left at night after uttering Bismillah, the Jinn won't be able to enter your house through that door, nor will he be able to lift the lid of such utensils." So, dear brothers and sisters, there is no need to be terrified by the Jinns. They have several constraints and shortcomings among them that they need not be feared. The only one who deserves to be feared is Allah Subhana wa Ta'ala alone. That's it for today, dear viewers. We hope you found today's video interesting and informative. And if you did, make sure to like and share this video so that others may also benefit from this hidden knowledge. Subscribe to the channel for the latest updates, and stay tuned with the series, The World of the Jinn, to get more insightful knowledge and awareness about the Jinn kind. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.